giant movie haul coming up. Alright, I've got a few Blu-rays. I may not be looking at the camera directly like I should. That's because I'm trying to make sure I'm not showing any glare on this. This is Aquarium 2.0. It is a high definition. Basically, you get to watch an aquarium. I used to do a lot of aquarium stuff, and I think it's pretty cool, so I picked it up, especially for $1. Okay, this is Yoga and Hosers. This is a Kevin Smith movie. I've heard it's kind of bad. I don't know. I'm going to check it out. I had not actually heard of it until I found it in the pile for $1. So I'm pretty excited to see it. It will probably be typical Kevin Smith fare. I do like him quite a bit. He's somebody I've watched for a long time on different in different stories and in different movies. I also got a double feature Blu-ray, Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry, and Magnum Force. You can never go wrong with Dirty Harry. Really good price for $1. And I got The Crown and the Dragon, which features a dragon. I'm not real sure anything else to say about it. I don't know if it's supposed to be a D&D type movie or what it is. I didn't do any research on it, but it looks fantasy. It has dragons. I thought it might be cool, and for $1, it's definitely worth picking up to take a look at. It's got a cool cover too. I was also fortunate to find some DVDs. This is the entire series of The Tick for $1. I don't know if those of you are familiar with The Tick. I remember when he first came out. It's a pretty great humor. I've never seen this show, but I'm pretty interested to watch it. And another film that I thought was pretty cool, especially considering this is a predominantly comic book channel, All Superheroes Must Die. This is, I've heard it's kind of a mediocre film about superheroes and how that affects society and different things like that. So I'm kind of interested to check it out though. I love B movies, and it excites me when I see something cool like this that I didn't even know existed. And for $1, you cannot beat it. This is Merlin. This was a TV series with Sam Neill. It was kind of a mini-series. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big King Arthur fan, and I studied a lot of Arthurian literature when I was in college. And this was a really nice mixture of a lot of the different legends, and it kind of has both the Christian roots and the pagan roots in it. The way they've put those together, it kind of works pretty well, and you can't go wrong with Sam Neill. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed this. It was great. And I always pick these up when I see them. Of course, this is Green Lantern. Okay. First Flight. DC Universe cartoon. Pretty cool. Batman vs. Robin. They've made quite a few of these Batman videos, some of which are great and some of which are, I don't know. Anxious to see that one. Assault on Arkham, Batman. Pretty happy to pick that up. I like the cover on that with Harley Quinn. And then here is a nice throwback for some really old animation. This is Superman, the Last Son of Krypton. Really nice to grab that from way back when. And then, you know, this is a guilty pleasure for me. I am an enormous Scooby-Doo fan. This Big Top Scooby-Doo. It's an original movie with him. I love Scooby-Doo stuff, especially the original stuff. Grew up watching it. It just makes me happy. Just love it. Now, I'm a vampire fan, and so anything with vampires, and when you put Scooby-Doo with that, you even get something cooler. Scooby-Doo, the Legend of the Vampire. I'm actually really excited about seeing this. Showing you the back of the Scooby-Doos because I think he deserves it. Ruh-roh. Then we move into some other DVDs, kind of away from that type of DVD. This is Frankenstein. I've never seen this. The book is fantastic, of course, but it has Donald Sutherland in it. And so that's just one of the actors that I think he's just very good at his craft. And so I'm pretty anxious to see what this is like. Trying to keep the glare off that. I got the window open for more natural light, but you have to fight it all the time. This is a movie called Genesis, and I just purchased it because the cover looked cool. And I love science fiction, so we'll see. I don't know what it's about. I've never heard of it. You know, that's what's really cool about movies. You can think you've seen everything and stumble on something you've never heard of. And sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's terrible, and sometimes it's so terrible it's great. You know, I really enjoy that. This is 10 by 10. Heard some interesting things about this film. I'm looking forward to it. I love the cover on that. It's about the size of my dorm room. Now this, I was just beside myself excited to have found. This is Upstream Color. I have never seen it. I did watch the trailer for it. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know exactly what it's about. I know it's going to be some strange experience, because if you'll notice right down there, it's the same writer and director of Primer. Get that where you can see it there. Okay, and that is just one of the strangest science fiction movies ever. So I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. Really excited. And then if I see a zombie movie, I always grab it, no matter how ridiculous it might be. This is Night of the Living Dead. I did watch the trailer. It looks pretty entertaining. It looks like a mix of romantic comedy and a zombie apocalypse. It's one of those kind of Zombieland type things, but it actually looks pretty decent, and people have spoke highly of it. This might be something I get my wife to watch with me. She doesn't really watch horror movies, but she probably might watch this one. This is Lost River. I don't know what it's about either, but I got it for the cover. The cover's just really cool. I like the font that they used. It's kind of mysterious. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm anxious to watch it. Picked up a movie called Condemned. Looks real happy. Not real sure what this is about, but it says death is the only escape. Doesn't sound good, folks. Sounds like it might be a problem, but we'll give it a watch. And last but not least, here we have a movie called Extinction, which, from reading the back, it seems like a zombie type thing, which I really enjoy that particular genre. And I had not heard of it, so I wanted to give it a whirl. I like the cover. I think, you know, owning physical media is one of those things that you just can't. I know a lot of you guys probably are into digital media, and I respect that. But the thing is, I like to have it in my hand where I can look at the art, I can look at the inserts, I can just see the disc, anything that they might do with that. I really enjoy that. It does take up space, but it's just part of it, and it's worth it to me. Then I wanted to issue you a warning. I have another movie here, if I can find it. It was underneath everything I had just stacked up. This is a monster movie mix with 12 films, Alien Threat. And then on the back, you have this really crazy cover, Deadly Attack, 12 movies. And I was excited to get it. I got it for $1 also. But I didn't notice when I purchased it that there was no shrink wrap on it. And I got it home, opened her up, there's no movie. It was just $1. But lesson learned. Always make sure the shrink wrap is on them when you buy them, especially at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you are hard up enough to buy, or I'm sorry, to steal a $1 movie. You know, okay, but I'm not. That's not something that I would ever want to be guilty of. I'll buy what I need. So I don't know who has that, but I hope they enjoy it. But I have the box. So, talking a little bit more about movies and the things that are out there, I'm going to start doing some movie reviews, some reviews of particular genres of movies. My plans are to do some vampire films, zombie films, and I will try to create playlists for those. I'm going to continue talking about comics and showing comic book hauls, and I'm going to pick up the schedule a little bit more. Part of my problem is my home is a very active home. So I have to find somewhere to film that there's no noise. This may be the alternative that I go to. I like to do it at the kitchen table because the lighting is really great and there's no air conditioner running, which in the winter in here will be a little bit less troublesome. Hopefully you can still hear me. Let me know how the sound is. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, or if you are also a movie collector. You will notice that I really do collect a lot of movies. That's something that I really enjoy. I want to try to get myself a better tripod also, because every time I touch this one it shakes just like that, and it kind of drives me crazy. So hopefully it's not making anyone have a shaky camera syndrome out there. As always, thanks for watching. Be kind to each other. Have a great day.